Making money selling online courses isn't as easy as it looks. If you're a content creator, there's a better way you can build a profitable business. Take it from somebody who's been there. I've created, launched, and sold online courses in different niches or niches since 2016. I've created online courses about book writing, smart note-taking, productivity, freelancing, and lots more. And I've also promoted other creators' online courses as an affiliate. Some of the course launches I worked on, both mine and other people's, were profitable successes, and that always feels good. I also created online courses that nobody bought. They were painful flops, and I learned the hard way to validate my idea in advance. Now, the online course model sounds great in theory. Compare it to other business models. To create an online course, you spend a week or two recording videos about a topic you can teach. Ideally something you've done or achieved or have expertise in. And then you can sell your course over and over without having to recreate it or order any stock or inventory. Because your overheads are low, you could in theory build a six-figure digital empire. And sure, some creators, influencers and gurus have done it. But the reality is the online course model in 2024 is very different to 2014 or even 2016. Course launches are much harder today than they were a few years ago. Chances are your students, your email subscribers, and I do hope you have an email list if you're going to try and sell a course. They want something more than a series of videos they can scrub through in times two. They usually want hands-on support from the course creator. That means investing more time in your product after you've created it. The barrier to entry for courses is also higher. Cinematic production quality and celebrity instructors on the likes of Masterclass and even BBC Maestro have set a new standard and lowered pricing. So unless you're teaching something specific, you need to create something that looks really good. Turning on a cheap webcam and a laptop mic isn't going to work unless you have a rabid audience on your waiting list. And the market is also saturated with online courses. Those creators and influencers who share monthly income reports have huge followings and are able to sell in volume. And you're going to need a huge following and a massive email list to earn serious money from a course launch. And you could spend months or even years trying to build an audience big enough for that 6 or 7 figure launch everybody dreams about. Look, I still consider online courses a part of my business model, and it can work well for some creators. But I don't chase 6-figure launches anymore. That's because an easier path exists for creators today. It's called the client model. And here's what the client model could look like for you. But before we get into that, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. Head over to brian.collins.com and I'll give you some insights for growing your business through content. And subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're here as well. The client model is more rewarding and easier than the online course business model. That's because you only need a few, say 5 or 10 high-paying clients a month. And it doesn't have to take over your week. And it all starts with building your personal brand. So consider, what do you spend hours learning about because it's fun? What do you know more about than anybody in your social or work circles? What skills do you have that other people would pay to learn? Write and publish valuable content about that on social media under your own name or personal brand. But don't just publish how-to content. Any ChatGPT bot can do that. Instead, you've got to combine your how-to or how-I content with insights and personal stories. Now, if people see you turning up regularly in their feeds, they'll start to know and like and trust you. This makes it easier to sell because how-to content such as explainers, guides, and tutorials are easy to copy. But no one can reverse engineer the authentic personal content that you're creating for your newsletter, YouTube, or on social media. No one can tell your story, not even ChatGPT. But remember, you're not just building your brand for likes, shares, and vanity metrics. You can't take the dopamine rush of going viral to the bank. Instead, create a core offer. Many creators try to sell courses to different students and customers. They make the mistake of serving a wide market all in the hope that they'll earn more. I made this mistake for a few years. And here's the thing, it's painfully hard to launch multiple offers. I've sold a dozen different types of online courses to thousands of students, all at different price points. I wrote more course materials, sales pages, and promos than I can remember. A lot of my course launches didn't work, but a few did. I had to sunset some older products and update the ones that sold. And I discovered you only need one core offer to hit a profit of 5 figures a month. Your core offer basically combines all of your existing offers and courses and services under one roof. And you just present this core offer to a few ideal clients. Then charge for different levels of access to you, the creator. Because people know you, they will pay more to get more access. And it's easier to sell this type of core offer. Your core offer, which is coaching or consulting, can encapsulate every other offer you have in your business. And you can take things out or put things in depending on your client's needs. Kind of like a chef adding or removing ingredients to a dish. With a core offer, it's easy to find and fix problems. Perhaps your pricing is wrong. Perhaps you haven't nailed your big promise. Or perhaps your sales or checkout pages aren't converting. You can also easily tailor a core offer depending on what your client needs and not just on what you want to sell. I used to spend a lot of money on fancy landing page software for my sales pages, but these days I just write up my core offer in a Google Doc and I add or remove things to it, and this helps me earn 10k a month in profit. And I do it all without any complicated software. And I only send this out to a select few clients rather than slamming it onto a public facing sales page and driving loads of traffic to it. I see myself as a writer first, and I try and write and publish content daily. But that's not enough. A system is key. You're going to need a system for generating daily content ideas for your email list. And no, I don't mean a lousy generic ChatGPT prompt. You're also going to need a system for publishing content regularly on 1 or 2 networks where your ideal client hangs out. And if it were me, I'd start with LinkedIn. And I actually have another playlist on the channel where I do a deep dive into how you can use LinkedIn to find your high-paying clients. And you're going to need a system for generating high-quality leads and building an engaged email list. And you're going to need a system for client acquisition. If all of that sounds like a lot of work, it's not. Because remember, for this model to succeed, you only need 5 to 10 clients a month. When you've got these 5 or 10 clients, focus on delivering value. Help your clients get what they want, and you'll get what you want. Systems like these will keep your creator business ticking, even when the algos change or a client quits or revenue fluctuates. And the system keeps you and your clients on track. When you've got them in place, you can have fun running your creator business, or you can take time off. Because of my system, I was able to take a month or 2 off this year to train for an Ironman in Qashqai. My business worked even when I wasn't working. Now, it's easy to install the right systems if you avoid shiny object syndrome. So here's what it could look like for you. Work 2 to 4 hours a day wherever you like. Create 1 high-performing piece of content a day. Publish that content on 1 or 2 social media networks to build your list and your audience. Send 1 email to your audience a day and make 1 clear offer a day. And then pick a few high-paying clients to work with. Look, it's going to take a bit of time to get this working, and the client model isn't for everyone. But I like it because you don't need a large audience, you don't need to go viral with your content, and you don't need to sell hundreds if not tens of thousands of your courses to make money. And you can quit the dopamine rush of trying to go big on social media. And I don't know about you, but ROI in the bank is much more rewarding than likes, shares, and views. If you've got questions about the client model, let me know in the comment section below this video, and I'll also include some other resources which will help you get started. And if you did find this video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel.